And that was a track called Moon Dust, bracket, unplugged, close bracket, from a band called Cone of Confusion. It's a single that just came out a couple of weeks ago. And I have with me in the studio on One Size Fits All, Rémi Marchand, who's the guitar player. Rémi, welcome back to One Size Fits All.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Tell us about that track. It's very mellow and laid back.
Yes, so it's unplugged because the original approach to the composition and most of compositions from Cone of Confusion uses a lot of effects and synthesizers and all sorts of weird sounds. For this recording, we try to have an easy approach and just take it all in one go in an afternoon in the studio. So we decided no synths, piano instead, no effect on the guitar, no effect on the saxophone. Everybody in the same room, recorded live, and that's pretty much the sound of the mix. So that's a standalone version, and ultimately we'll release a full blast
a full
take
blast.
of it.
That's a good way of putting it. So as well as being part of this band, you're also involved in the Psycon Festival, which is coming up this Saturday at what's the venue called again? It's in Redfern.
Yes, it's at 107 Projects.
107 Projects in Redfern. So there seem to be about 50 million bands playing. So can you tell us something about the Psycon Festival? I mean, is this an annual event or is it?
Yeah, so it's semi-regular. It's I organize it all on my own, so it's basically depending on how much bandwidth I have, and I generally run them once I'm happy to have put together a lineup of bands that I love, and that takes time sometimes to have something that makes sense. But I started that event about 2 years ago at the end of the COVID lockdown, where I was missing gigs, not just playing with Cone of Confusion, but also attending. And I also remember the frustration from even before COVID, where a lot of the bands and artists in the experimental or improvised / fusion basin don't really often collaborate as a whole to put together interesting events, or at least I wanted to see more of that, and so I started to do these post-COVID, and I just found myself doing many more of these, and this one coming up this Saturday is the 10th one, so that's
okay. Yeah, so you're an old hand at putting on these events.
Yeah, so, well, this one is actually, they tend to get bigger and bigger. So this one is a full venue takeover at 107 in Redfern, as you said. So there'll be like 9 artists performing on the night across 3 stages. So it's getting bigger and bigger. I wouldn't want to start something like that as a first one. So
no. So can you tell us something about, so Cone of Confusion's not playing?
No, that's so I've had like a few series where Cone of Confusion will be playing, and PsyconFest also operates as label. So if it's a release associated with Cone of Confusion or another band, I'll put them on the lineup. But for this one, I just think the event should also have a breath of its own, and I'm just championing bands I love. There is Balco on the lineup, which is on the PsyconFest Records label.
Yep.
And then everybody else is just bands that I absolutely love. Most of them from Sydney, but we have also Mia Petra from Newcastle coming for the occasion.
Okay. Well, good on you for having the energy and now expertise to just put on an event, and as you say, of bands that you love. That's a really admirable thing to do. So you've chosen another track to play, and it's called Sun on My Skin. Can you tell me about this and who's playing?
Yes, so that's from a band called Othership, which is blending folk and psychedelic and prog rock with a bit of 70s nostalgia in its approach.
That sounds like a lovely recipe. You're listening to the voice of Rémi Marchand, who's a guitar player and also the person who's organised the Psychon Festival for this Saturday, the 13th of April, at 107 Projects in Redfern. And we're going to play a piece of music by Othership, and this is called Sun on My Skin. and that was the music of Othership with a track called Sun on My Skin. And you're listening to One Size Fits All on Eastside Radio, and Othership will be playing at the Psychon Festival this Saturday. And my guest in the studio is Rémi Marchand, who's put the whole festival together. So Othership are playing at the festival. Can you tell me something about the band?
That's right. So PsyconFest stage will see Othership play on the main performance space, and Othership is basically a psychedelic folk band led by Henry Manuel, who is a Sydney-based artist, and half of the rest of the band is based in the Central Coast. So we have like a good mix of amazing musicians with like a flautist that runs their flute through several effects to add a bit of psychedelia to the folky sound.
That's what we like. That sounds great. It's a really nice track. So just to wind things up, the PsyconFest is this Saturday at 107 Projects in Redfern. What time do things get underway?
So you're welcome to come from 5 p.m. and there'll be music from 6 until 11:30 or something.
And can you book, or do you just turn up? Or
yeah, so there's the tickets on sale online at the moment. You can find them on Humanitics or via our social media. So on Instagram, PsyconFest, PSYCON Fest, all in one word. And there's several links to find them. Otherwise, if it's not sold out by then, we'll have also at the door. But
okay,
you should plan ahead.
All right. Well, good luck with it, and thanks for coming on One Size Fits All, Rémi.
Thank you very much.
And playing this intriguing collection of music.